we should be live in some time. Alright, so I'll just, as always, welcome to the YouTube viewers who watch the stream later. Welcome guys, nobody's on the chat yet, so hello YouTube audience that watches it afterwards. So today where I live, it rained a lot today, so it's a little bit cooler, so I'll be able to switch off the AC without any regrets in my life. Yeah, so we have completed the 4 episodes of our online website, and it is actually going pretty faster than I expected, and things are actually started to come together, so it's really nice. So things that we still have to do is this course page. We have to create sections, which we are not able to do in the last video. We'll do that. Hi Bakoda, namaste, namaste, Aryan, namaskar. Yeah, like every stream Aryan goes and says namaskar. It's pretty nice. And I can see there's already 1 like on the live stream, so that's nice. So yeah, we'll be working on a couple of things today. The first thing we'll be working is obviously this icon that we were not able to do yet in the last stream, and we'll also be working in the sections. So these are all the lessons, and what I've done is that if we go to our administration area, so for example if I go to our administration area, what I've done is that I've added already like a lot of lessons for just one game. So what I've done is that I've completed this game development using Pygame and Python, and I've added like stuff for it. Like for example, I've added 4 sections for it, and I've added all the lessons for it so that we can properly implement it inside our course. Techie bro, hello man, hello, thank you so much, thank you, you're awesome, you teach me a lot, thank you man, glad I could help. WWE time, hi sir, good evening man. Srishan, hi. Sanjay, hey, hello man, welcome again. Nice to see all the old viewers and new viewers come together. So we'll be just starting in maybe like a couple of minutes. Till then, if you guys have any questions on what has happened before this, feel free to like ask in the chat. Right now I have time. You're an inspiration to me. Thank you. Why is there in Techie bro there is a capital O in your bro? I don't know. Thank you guys for all the support in the chat, in the comments, and while you guys are helping me out while creating this website. Thank you. Sitish Kumar taught. I have no idea what that means. So yeah, I have basically added all the lessons. So this we were able to do in the last video itself. So what I've done inside our course_details is that I've just used this for lesson and lessons and lesson title. That's pretty much it. And inside our views.py file, let me just remove this from here because we don't need it. I'm just gonna format this properly. So yeah, we just basically are taking our sections, we are filtering them by course, and we are also filtering the lessons by our course, and these are the contexts that we are sending. Got any good idea about the models? Yeah, I figured it out. And the thing is that while I'm on the stream, I'm not able to figure it out, but as soon as I close the stream and my mind is a little bit clear, I'm like, oh, we could have just done that, or this was the logic, right? It's my blog name, nice. Anime crossover, are you going to upload more game making tutorial like Space Invaders one? Maybe man, I was thinking of making a Flappy Bird one. It's called Flappy Bird, right? Or maybe making like a chess game or something like that. So I don't know about using Pygame, but we'll definitely be making a game of some kind. Ayush Patil, hey man, hey guys. So I was wondering like of the current viewers, what is the age of the people that are currently watching this stream? Like if you guys can just enter in the chat, what is your age? Like it doesn't matter what it is. I'll love to know like what your age. I'm 25, so I'll just put it out there. I'm just wondering what, and if you guys are watching later on YouTube, feel free to like comment it on the live stream in the like down below chat, and I'll actually like reply to you guys back. Ayush Patil, you're 16, nice. Anime crossover 16. Sanjay Kumar 24, nice. Somebody around my age. Purvi 19, Aryan 17, a lot of under 18 people, huh? Sanjay Kumar 25, nice. Oh, like why did you say 24 before and now you're saying 20 or 25, huh? You're same age as me. Nice. WWE time 50 years. For some reason I don't believe it. For a person who has his username as WWE time, I'm not gonna believe that you're 50 years old. Jitendra Kumar Karande, you're 11 years old. I don't know, man. That's sus. I don't believe that somebody is 11 years old and watching this live stream. If you are, that's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. Perfectly average 25. Nice. Some people are around my age, so nice. Sanjay Kumar, wrong calculation about your age. Anyway, it's 24, 25. Iman Biswas, you are 25. Yes, a lot of people around my age. I'm so glad to know. Like all these young people are coming in and stuff. I'm like, where are my people, huh? Or maybe older people. What the heck? So it's really nice to see. Anur, hey man, hey. Iman, you're 25. Nice to know. WWTA, you're intelligent, bro. Thank you. I'll be 17 next month. Nice. In October, huh? Nice. Jitendra Kumar, hey man. Jitendra Kumar Karande, hey man. Perfectly average. I work for Cisco, bro. Any discussion on APIs? What kind of discussion do you want? Like APIs itself is like pretty straightforward, I guess. You just look at the documentation of APIs and like there are a lot of different APIs. So I don't know what kind of discussion do you want. Or Django REST API are you referring to? I don't know. But yeah, Cisco is nice. Do you work? Where do you work? Which city do you work at? Alright guys, I think we have like 20 viewers now. 17 to 20. So I think we can start with our like making. So one of the things that I realized in the last stream was, so for example, this icon over here, right? Gurgaon, okay, nice. This icon over here, right? We were all looking at material icons and all that stuff, but one thing we didn't look at was the Bootstrap website itself, which is pretty crazy. So if we just go to the Bootstrap website, I don't know how I missed it, because like everybody was saying this, that, but they have like freaking icons like inside. So why are we just not using their icons? I don't get it. Dude, make videos on REST? Maybe we'll see. What about making the Dino game of Chrome? Yeah, that's also in my to-do list. Thank you for reminding me. Techie bro, I have a question that I have a Bootstrap card view in Django and I have done a loop on it, so it's showing data according to how much rows there are in database whenever I do more than 5 records. Where's the question? All cards are showing in on row. So basically, I have a question and a Bootstrap card view, then a loop on it showing data. Whenever I do more than 5 records. So basically you are saying when you are doing more than 5 records, it's going to the next line, or what do you mean? So for example, in our case, when we go to our courses, we have like 3 sections each, right? Over here. So what we have done is that we have just made the cards as 4 over here, because the grid system in Bootstrap is 12 columns. So we have given 4 columns to each of the cards. That is why when it goes like 4, 4, 4, it just automatically goes to the next line. Or you can also do is like what I used to do, I think, is that I used to have a counter of the for loop, and I used to say whenever it's in the multiples of 3, just do a break, BR thing. In HTML there is this BR thing, which basically stands for break line. You can do that too, and it just goes to the next line. Learn grid system, yeah, it's basically grid system, simple grid system. So anyways guys, so yeah, why are we not using these icons? Everybody was telling me use this, use that, but we can just use these icons, right? And what we want is a simple clock icon. So let me see if they have a clock icon over here. Maybe a time icon. No, let's say a duration one. Okay, we'll have to search manually. Let's see if we can find a good enough clock icon over here. Nah. Let's see. Cursor. We also have like cool emoticons and stuff, so that's pretty chill. Icons, font icons. These will be useful when we are creating like the profiles and stuff also, like the sign up page and the login page. These will also come in handy. I'm not able to find the clock icon somewhere. Should be somewhere around here, right? So these we can use in profiles, something. Or maybe when we have to add a comment or something, we can also use that. Alright, this is not what we need. Let's try and find it. If you guys can find it, it will be perfect, but let me just see again from the top. I think there was a clock icon over here too. Bro, can I DM you a screenshot somewhere? Yeah, just DM me on Instagram. We can just get this alarm clock, right? I guess. Or is there any better icon? I can't see it right now. Maybe later we'll change it if we can find a better icon. but for right now I guess I'll just go with this one, right? And we can just copy and paste this HTML, so that's pretty chill, right? So over here where we have declared our course length, course duration, we can just paste this, I guess, and we can remove this material icons that we have added in the last video, and let's format everything properly. And we are gonna go inside a base.html, and let's also remove our material icons, this thing from here, because we don't need it now. We'll just delay our web development thing or website speed. So now let's try it out and see if it works. So we are gonna go inside our learn more, and yeah, it's displaying it perfectly. So yeah, this is what we wanted. So this is the first thing that we wanted, course duration, and maybe we can just put like a space over here, not here, I guess. Course duration, maybe just put no, I guess it's fine, but a space over here won't really do anything, right? Yeah, I guess it's fine. But I know there was a better icon somewhere, but I can't find it right now. I saw it while I was like researching it all and stuff, but I just can't find that icon right now. But anyways, doesn't really matter, we'll just do it in the designing part. Is Kiwi right for development? Yeah man, it's pretty chill. And the second thing that's really take anonymous, hey man, hey, hello. So the second thing that we are going to do is the sections thing, which we were not able to do in the last video. So what I realized was very easy is that we do the same thing. We have our sections and we have our lessons, and we filter them by course, and then we basically send the lessons and the sections to our course_details. And then over here what we are going to do is we are first going to create a for loop like we did over here. So let me just create a for loop, and inside this we are going to loop through our sections. So I'm just going to write for section in sections, and we are going to actually print our first section. Printing is basically just writing like this brackets and write section dot title, and this should give us our title, and we are just going to write end for. Let's put the percentage sign over here, end for, and that's pretty much it. Let's see if this works. So we are going to go back over here, and we're going to refresh it. So yeah, we have our 4 sections over here that are being printed. Now what we want is we are going to create a nested loop. What's your age? I'm 25 man. Jitendra Kumar, my system spec is like pretty normal, it's nothing crazy. So what we are going to do over here is now we are going to put another for loop, the nested for loop, and this time we are going to do it for our lessons. So I'm just going to basically copy this and paste it over here. Let's actually cut this, all of it, and paste it over here. And now basically we are going to check whether the section this lesson belongs to is the same section that we are currently in the for loop, this section or not, that we are searching for. So this section should be equal to the lesson section that we are currently looping, and if it is equal, only then we'll print this lesson.title on our web page. So we are just going to write an if loop, if condition, if the lesson dot section, where is the section? It should be here, right? Oh, lesson dot section, not lessons dot section. And if it is equal to the section that we are currently looping through, only then just print this out. Otherwise we are going to just close this if condition and if. Otherwise it's just going to go to the next loop. We don't need this one. Perfect. Wait a minute, I think I messed something up. So we are going to write end if, not end for. Alright, so this should work. So let's format everything properly. And what we are going to do is we are also going to maybe do a p tag over here so that we can see it properly what's happening. So what this is going to, let's just see whether it works or not, and then we are going to go the AC. Sorry about that, let me just switch off the AC. Alright, this AC has been switched off, guys. The AC has been switched off. So now you can see we have our sections, and then we have a list of our lessons over here. So behind the scene I already added like 4 sections and all the lessons that are belonging to a section. So for example, you can see I've added all the lessons over here, and when I click on it, they have a section that they belong to, and I've added 4 sections inside our section model like this. And I've also entered the course that they belong to over here. Pretty simple stuff. And then what, so let's discuss the logic over here again for people who didn't understand that. So basically we are looping through each of the section, and we are printing out this section. Why are you comparing HTML with Django? I mean, we can do it, right? So now what we are going to do is for lesson in lessons, Hey Atre, I'm free today to watch your stream. Perfect man, perfect. How is your physics lesson going? So we are going to loop through all the lessons, and then we are basically going to check if lesson.section object is equal to this section that we are looping through currently or not. And if it is true, only then we'll print out the title of the lesson, and if it's not true, it just goes to the next iteration of the loop. So it's pretty chill. HTML or Django? I mean, they both are. This is HTML inside Django, right? So both, you can't have you can't have Django without HTML. So I guess like I think you should clear out your basics of web development a little bit more. So Django is just a framework that brings together all these little things like HTML, CSS, and kind of gives you a like an area to work around. It makes it a little bit more simplistic, but it's not that easy to learn. So now what we want is like we discussed, we want kind of a drop down thing, right? So for example, when we click on introduction, this should open up and stuff like that. So what we are going to do is inside a documentation, flush ACC, hey man, and it's ATTRUYA, by the way. I know it's all right, doesn't really matter. Can you please take anonymous? Can you please make e-commerce web app on live stream? Man, I'll see. Currently we are working on this build with Python thing. I think if you just learn what's happening over here, you'll be able to make the e-commerce web app too. All right, so what we're going to do inside our components is we are going to look, somebody suggested in the previous section that we are going to look at this collapse section in the previous streams. And in the collapse one, so for example, if we click over here, it just goes down, which is exactly what we want. We can also go with this accordion example, which is exactly what we want. So basically this is our section, and inside this we are going to put lessons. This is going well, but your live stream is so good. I love it. Thank you so much, coding brother. Thank you, bro. Hi sir, how are you? I'm good, great. I'm great, but don't call me sir, man. Like, don't call me sir. What is this? This is not a class. This is just like a chill stream with you guys and creating stuff. Alright, so we are going to use this accordion example. Alright, so what I'm going to do is let's actually look at it for a little bit. So we have our accordion over here, and then we have some cards, and this card has a card header, right, with heading 1, and then this collapsible group item is inside this button, which has a button link, and I'm assuming because of this button link it is appearing blue in color, which we are going to change, I guess, because it's just a button. And then it's just printing out this, and when we click on it, it gives us this text, which is over here, right? So this is basically the part that we want, right? And then this is the second card, and so on for the other collapsible items. So we just need this part, right? So we can just copy this, and we can what we are going to do is we are just going to paste it over here, right? And we are going to format everything properly. So the good thing with PyCharm is you can just press Ctrl Alt and L, and it will automatically format and make everything look good, right? Raju Gurai, missed your question. Just ask it again because I don't really see it. Jitendra Kumar, I'm also learning Python only. Perfect. Logical T, have you published in your entire life? I think a lot, but not enough to make me like a professional person. It's just like I can patch things together really quickly, because at some point you become so good at learning stuff that you can just basically learn anything. So for example, if I wanted to learn any programming language, because I'm so good at learning things now, that I can learn things very quickly. So even though I haven't created a Django website in 2-3 years, like I still remember like some stuff, like what I have to do. So I can patch at least for myself very quickly. Why is the HTML static? Because we haven't added any kind of JavaScript on our own, but Bootstrap already adds like stuff inside our code that doesn't make it static. And HTML itself is pretty static, like you can't really do anything about it, like it is a static thing. Where are you from? I'm from Lucknow, but I live in Bangalore, but currently I'm in Lucknow. Alright, so let's actually go back to it. So I have copied and pasted it over here, and this is the subsection that we want, right? And this is the card, and we haven't actually closed the division tag that we copied over here. So let's actually close it properly, and let's see how this looks first. Let's go back to our code, let's refresh it, and yeah, this is what we want. So when we click on it, it opens up. So this is what we want. Now instead of this so we are not going to copy and paste this whole thing and again, right? because that doesn't make sense. So we have to kind of do it dynamically or using our code, right? So we are going to use a for loop again, I think, but we can just use these for loops over here. So we want some sections, and sections over here are these things, collapsible group item number 1 and stuff like that. And this is what we want to repeat, this all stuff. So what we can do is we can just copy this or cut this from here and maybe paste it inside our accordion, and we can just end our for loop somewhere maybe before this division tag, right? Format it again, and instead of let's cut this section dot title out. Instead of this collapsible group item number 1, we can just paste our section dot title, right? So let's see how this looks. So like just checking stuff whether it's working or not is really important. So now you can see we have our actually subsections. So we have our introduction, we have our graphics and input control, we have building the game, we have our end game. So now we just need to add stuff, or we need to add like our lessons inside it, right? So now we are gonna again use these for loops again, and we can actually we can just remove all this extra text, we don't need it. Let's remove all that stuff. So this is the card body over here, right? So this is the section, and then we can just basically put our where did our for loop go? It just disappeared. Yeah, over here. So we can just copy, I think, all of this stuff over here, and we can paste this instead of this whole thing, and I think that should work, right? So let's format everything properly, and let's reload this and see if it actually works. All right, so this is looking pretty good. So now we can actually make it collapsible. When we open it up, we have our installation, creating your first game window, title, logo, color, and we have our basically lesson and structure. So one thing I don't like is that this is in blue in color. So what we're gonna do is let's go to our documentation again and look at the buttons in components, and let's look at the different type of buttons. So currently we are using the button dash link, right? So if we go to our section title over here, we are using button dash link, and that is why it's appearing this blue in color. So we actually can use maybe this light one, right? So I'm just gonna copy this from here and paste it over here, and this should make it look a little bit better. We are not gonna focus too much on the design, but I want it to look actually a little bit better. All right, so this is looking actually pretty decent. What we can also do is add maybe like a plus icon over here on the left hand side. So let's look at our icons and see if there is any kind of icon that is there for us. Let's just search for like maybe a plus icon, or maybe like search for a list icon. Okay, this looks pretty good, or we can just use this one, right? Yeah, this one looks pretty decent actually, or maybe we can also use this one or use this one. I'm very confused like as to which icon to use, but I guess we're gonna work on the design later anyway, so might as well not spend too much time over here. For right now, I'm just gonna add this one and see how it looks. So beside the section title, we just have to add this thing. So let's paste this over here, format it properly, and go back and see how it looks. Yeah, it actually looks pretty decent, not bad, I guess. But we are going to be working on the looks of this accordion later. So let's actually add it inside our planning.md. Let's move this. So we are going to add our I don't know how that came here, but we are going to add a to do over here and add it as a third one. Let's add yeah, we are going to make our accordion better. All right, let's look at the chat for a little bit. Bro, I sent you my problem on Instagram. Yeah, I'll check it out. Take it, bro. You missed my question also, man. I think I answered your question, man. Make a multifunctional app in Python. I mean, I think like mobile app you're talking about. K Kumar, hi Atre, I'm back. Welcome K Kumar. Please, brother, do a Q question and answer this week. I'll see. Ayush Patel, for loop should be outside the division tag. I mean, doesn't really matter, man. Like, we can put the for loop wherever you want. You are the freaking coder of this program. Hello sir, how are you? I'm great. Molested can of beans. Nice to see you again here, man. Funny username. You need to make a multifunctional app in Python. like a mobile app. I mean, man, to be honest, I'm done with Kiwi MD. Like, I think what people needed to know in Kiwi, I've already taught that. I'm kind of bored of it, so I'm gonna move on to other things. All right. So we have created our accordion over here. Looks pretty good. So now what we want is that this installation and these things should have like a numbered thing, right? There should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, stuff like that. So what we can do is that we can use, so for example, in lessons, we have our for loop, right? So inside our course.details, we have this for loop. So if you can just use the for loop counter as to what count the for loop is on, then we can just add it in front of our lesson. So let's actually check it out. Or we can order, because this is, yeah, we can do that. Or there's something known as an ordered list also, right? Let's actually search for it. Ordered list, HTML. I've never used this like in a long time. So let's actually look at it. Let's look at W3 schools. When you click accordion, all of them get open. Oh yeah, actually that's true. But I guess it's fine, doesn't really matter, I guess. It looks pretty cool though. That is actually true. I guess we can, so what we can also do is that if you want to change that, because we are kind of using this accordion over here, where is this collapsible one? So this is the hashtag collapsible one, right? So what we can do is collapsible one, this is the ID that it is targeting, and then it collapsed this one, right? So what we can do is that we can just use some kind of like a section title again. So we can just copy this from here. It's pretty sneaky what we are doing, and we can just paste this over here, I guess, and that should work. I think so. Or is it not gonna work? Let's see. Oh, it's working. Perfect. Oh, something weird is happening. Oh, it's not even opening now. Oops. Alright, I don't think this is much of a big problem, I guess. So we'll figure it out later, I guess. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It looks pretty good. This is what we wanted to do. Please could you provide more material ORM? Yeah, we'll figure it out later. Hi, use OL tag. Yeah, that's what we are seeing, ordered list. So basically we put a OL before the LI. Alright, so we just put our OL and we close this baby up and format everything properly and click on reload. It's just giving me 111 because we are basically using a for loop, that's why. So instead what we are gonna do is we are gonna do this for loop counter Django template, maybe, right? This is the one that we want, for loop.counter. I think this should give us the, so we can remove this OL from here, this old thing, and we can add maybe our for loop.counter. So let's copy this and paste it over here, and let's see if it actually gives us the number which we are at. So let's reload this, and actually this is perfect. We don't actually need to use this li thing, and instead we can just use something else. But what else should we use, because we want a break after every line, right? So I guess we can just put a br tag, I guess, right? And that should work. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. So we are gonna add a dot also after this one. By the way, we want all of this to be inside a tag because we are gonna be adding them somewhere else. So actually what I'm gonna do is, let me go to my yeah, I actually don't remember even the a tag. So let me see. So inside this there's an href, and this is just a text. Alright, so pretty simple. So we are going to put a tag, we are going to write href equals to, for right now we are going to put a hashtag because we want a video to open when a link is clicked, right? And over here we are just going to put this baby in, and then inside this we are just going to close our a tag, and that should I think work. So let's reload this. Alright, so this is working. I guess this a tag is not very good looking, but it should work for right now. So when we click on install, what should happen? So it should go to a video page, right? So we'll be working on that. And first let's see what's happening on this left hand side, because it's looking very, very weird. Do we need to add anything else over here, or just course duration is more than enough. Maybe we can add like a button which says get premium or something, I guess, right? So let's actually go and see what tutorials point is doing. We can also add, if I remember correctly, the number of lectures that are present inside our course. So if we go to over here, let me just check my notes as to what we need to do today. So yeah, let's open like some of, why is it not opening? Let's wait for it to open. So yeah, let's see. So they have this thing of 53 lectures, right? We also need to count the number of lectures that are present inside our course, or the lessons that are present inside this course. For that, what we can do is like we can simply use I think lessons.count, I think, or something like that. So we are gonna come over here in the previous card, and where we do the second thing. So we have our course obj.length. So instead of that, we can also add lessons.count, I guess, and that should give us the number of lessons present. I think the number of lessons added is 17 or something, if I'm not wrong. All right, yeah, perfect. So it's giving us 17 lessons, and we can see we have our 17 lessons over here. So that is perfect. We are just gonna copy this, so space and then lectures. So we are also gonna add that lectures over here, and this also needs an icon. So let's go back and see which icon is present inside our Bootstrap of like the lecture thing. I think we saw a play icon of some kind, right? Somewhere. Let's search for it. Just play. This looks pretty good. Cloud icon, not really, we don't want that. Collection play, display fill. Nope. Oh yeah. Maybe this one. Yeah, play.fill. I guess if it had like something around it, it would be better. So let's see a little bit more. Hey, we have the plus icon over here, so we can just take this one, copy this maybe, and instead of using where did we use it inside our sections, this one, we actually going to use this one. And what we want to do basically in future is that using JavaScript, when we click on this, then it goes to, like, for example, right now it's plus. When we click on this, it's going to go from plus to minus, this icon over here. So we are going to be doing that with jQuery or JavaScript in the future. But right now we are just going to leave it at this. Yeah, I think it looks decent. And then let's go back and look at our icon for the lectures thing. Let's see which icon looks good. It's the plus icon. You never get the icon that you're looking for, right? Whenever you are actually searching for it. But whenever you're just like scrolling around, scrolling, and then you'll find it somewhere when you're not actually looking for it. Let's see. So we have our, at least let's open this up so that we don't forget about it. All right. Let's quickly scroll through this thing. See if we can find a decent icon for it. Play. Oh, maybe this one. Yeah, this one looks pretty good. So let's actually use this one. So I'm just gonna copy this and use it where this is the course length and these are the lectures. So I'm just gonna use it somewhere over here. Formatted properly. Yeah. Let's go back inside our course. Press reload. Yeah, 17 lectures. Maybe use a rounded one instead. I'm just kind of nitpicking right now, but let's go back. I think this is the rounded one, so it's fine. All right. So we have 17 lectures over here, and then let's see what's next. This is trash. Maybe I can offer certificates from Build with Python, like on the name of Build with Python, but we'll see about it later. And add to cart button, maybe we can add of some kind. Let's look at our buttons and maybe just select a nice one, maybe this info one. Let's copy this button from here and just remove all the other links we don't want. Just add a button maybe remove this lead tag from here, and let's write subscribe now, something like that. Obviously we'll be changing all of this stuff later, but for right now I think it's good enough. All right, it actually looks pretty decent. Right, so let's go over here and see if they have. All right, I don't think they also have this play thing beside their like lectures, but I don't think we need it right now, so it's good enough. Let's see what's happening in the chat. Pretty thirsty also, it's getting pretty hot. For the first for loop, change the position to outside the division tag. Like, you mean the accordion division tag? Like this, where is the for loop? This one? But then it will make multiple accordions. It doesn't make sense. Or does it? Let's actually, I think that might make sense. Let's go and look at our accordion example again and see if they have like multiple accordions there. Where is the accordions thing? But why would you make multiple accordions? I guess you can. So let's actually give it a shot. You know what? Let's give it a shot. Chat is saying, so I'm all for it. So I'm gonna take this end loop and paste it actually over here, format everything properly. No harm in trying it out, and maybe hopefully like, it might actually work. So let's reload it. I mean, it's pretty much the same, man. Like, not really a lot of change. Yep, so I'm just gonna put it inside instead of outside. Alright, I think the idea is, because what you want to do is that you want to collapse them one, right? If this is done, then all shouldn't be opened up. I think that's the idea, right? So what we can do is we can actually use a for loop counter over here also. Maybe, because when we click on this, it is collapsing all of it. Data parent is accordion example, it is labeled by, I don't think this like affects anything. I think the effect of collapse is done by using this one, collapse one. So actually let's try it out. I mean, there's no harm in trying something else, right? So again, what we did over here, let's copy this one and paste it over here just to kind of distinguish it. Then also paste it over here, right? And just in case this heading 1, let's actually first try it out. Maybe it will work. So now when we press over here, alright, I think it's working now. Perfect. Alright, it's working. Works. Alright, looking pretty good. I guess this is what we wanted, right? But at the starting, I want all of them to be opened and not closed. Alright guys, so we did that. So what we did was basically we provided, so over here it was collapse 1, right? And over here also it was collapse 1. So basically when we were opening one of them, all of them were opening, and when we were closing one of them, all of them were closing. So what we did was we basically gave them individual IDs of data target. Also over here we also gave them individual IDs, and because we are using a for loop, so this will be 1 at the starting, collapse 1, and then collapse 2, collapse 3, collapse 4 according to that. Alright, let's see what's happening now. Upload the source code in the description, maybe, man. Yeah, actually I should probably do that. Hello, so I am back. MSC Clutch, welcome back. Molested Can of Beans, I hope my username made you chuckle. You seem pretty down lately. I'm a sub since Spy Game. Yeah man, I was down when I was in Bangalore because coronavirus was going on, so I couldn't go anywhere outside. It sucked. It was pretty sad, and and the food was so bad because my cook wasn't coming and everything. So I was like, it just sucks. All of my friends had gone back to their homes already. So I was like, oh, you know what, I'm also gonna go back to my home. I'm always afraid of coming back home because it's very difficult to work over here. But this time, like, I've made kind of a schedule, so it's very easy to work. If I'll go to FreePick, you'll find any icon easily. I think instead of FreePick, if you want to find an icon, flaticons.com is a way better website. Use button outline info, looks good, will look better. I think this looks fine, to be honest. Yeah, I know what you mean, but I think this also looks pretty good. What's up? I'm back. Remember we said that web view guy? Yeah, I remember you, Rishabh. And I say, Clutch, sir, add shadow to card view. It looks good. Let's see how to add a shadow to card view. Let's see that. Shadow to cards, Bootstrap. Let's see if we can actually do that. I mean, this still comes in the like design thing, but I guess we can do it. While shadow is difficult, let's see. Shadow, small shadow, large shadow. I guess we can just go for like, let's try them out, I guess. So we just have to put like a shadow, right? Shadow class over here. And we can do it anywhere we want. So let's actually first try it out over here in this card. Shadow class, and see if it actually gives us a shadow of some kind. What do you guys think? Does this shadow look better or doesn't look better? What do you guys think? I think it might look a little bit better. I'm not sure. Let's also try and use the shadow inside our accordion. Where is it? Yeah, over here. Looks better, right? Should I add shadow to both of them or only to one of them? Cool. Remove the border. Border of what? Try shadow dash SM, like a small shadow. Yeah, I guess we can try them. Let's first try accordion one. Yeah, I guess in accordion the small shadow looks a lot better. Or what about, wait, there is actually a shadow, right? Because I can't, yeah, I guess there's a little bit of a shadow. What about in the other one? Shadow dash SM. Damn, I just opened Firefox. No. I guess we have a shadow, but it's not really noticeable around, like a little bit, like we can't really notice the shadow if it's a little bit small. Only below, I guess, you look for the shadow a little bit. I guess we can add like a full shadow over here and a small shadow over there. And I guess if we are adding shadows, we can also add a shadow over at our courses page. Yeah, we can add a small shadow, I guess. So we can just copy this and go to courses.html. Thank you. Who was this who suggested the shadow thing? Let's see who suggested the shadow thing. MSA Clutch, thank you, man. I think it's a very, very good idea. Thank you for the shadow thing. I think it's pretty good. Let's first just try out shadow. Let's go crazy with it. Yeah, I think it's a little bit of too much shadow, even though it looks nice. So we are just gonna go with dash SM. Keep it chill, keep it light. And let's go over here and see how it looks. Yeah, I guess it's fine. We can just use a small shadow over here. Perfect. So it's actually starting to come together. Looks really nice. We need to fix these blue icons, which I don't like. So how do we like remove the blue thing? Let's see. Remove blue color from link. Yeah, this should be there. I think it should be pretty simple, just a simple style tag. Color inherit, any color of its parent. Let's see this one. We can just copy this stuff from here and go to our course details and go to our A tag. Oh shit, it just went crazy. And we can put a style over here and then just paste this baby over here. And I guess we can give it like some kind of a default value, but I want to see what inherit does. I don't know, man. I think like it's not looking like a lecture if it's not blue. I mean, I guess they have added this plus this play icon, so it's looking like a lecture, but I don't know. I think we need to give it a color. So what we can, I guess what we can do is we can just where is this color picker that I use? We can just get this infos color, I guess, copy it, and we can paste it inside our style tag, color tag, sorry, over here, and maybe give it a kind of a color. I don't know if this will work, but I'm hoping it will. It is kind of a bluish color, which I like a lot better than the dark blue color, I guess. So we have to make it somehow better, right? Because we have implemented the functionality where it's not, you use small car to display the text inside accordion. Really interesting. Let's see. I guess we are already using a small card because the card is here, right? This is the card that we are using. So this is a card body. Oh, we are using a card over here, but we are not. Can we give a shadow over here too? I think I'm in love with shadows. Shadow. I don't know. See how it looks. I think we are spending too much time over here, by the way. I don't think we should be spending this much time. I think it's actually looking good. I don't know, like I think there's some shadow over here, right? I think we are spending too much time over here, so we'll just skip forward and we'll come back to it. It's fine. Let's look at the chat. I think I've missed a lot of stuff. MC Clash, let's go back to where the shadow was thing. Sanjay Kumar looks better. Ayush, cool, remove the border. I don't know which border you're talking about. Akhilesh, better, thank you. Raknoni, try shadow-shm. Yeah, I just tried. Akhilesh looks better now. Yeah, it is color, add styles, add text, decoration. You're like my math teacher who only copies and pastes the instructions on the board. Man, like I'm trying to explain as much stuff as I can. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, because like this is like I'm trying to build this website. So like if you have any questions, feel free to ask, man. I feel really bad that saying I'm just copying and pasting stuff, but at the end of the day, all of this code stuff is supposed to be copied, because this is like a Django live stream. And if I just start teaching the basics of like HTML and stuff and Bootstrap, like doesn't really matter, right? So like this is just basic Bootstrap, and Bootstrap is basically made so that you can copy and paste code, and I can actually understand what's going on over here, so I can edit it and manipulate it according to what I need. Yeah, so I'm like that math teacher who's already taught you like how the numbers work, and now like if you already know how the numbers work, I can go on to like making plus and minus and subtraction and all that stuff, right? Like I'm teaching kind of that, and you're still like stuck on that like numbers. So you have to make sure you already know how HTML and stuff works. This is like kind of a prerequisite. Like you should know at least how Bootstrap works and stuff, because if I start teaching Bootstrap, then it will take a long time. And this is just a live stream so that I can just get this like website done and hopefully teach something in the process. Alright, MSA Clutch, use small car to display text inside accordion. Use text restriction none for removing the underline. Do we have underline? Oh, it's actually there. Yeah, that's true. So let's actually use that. So we are gonna go inside our style, and we are also gonna write text dash decoration, and we are gonna write none. That should work. Alright, this looks pretty good, I guess. Alright, make Chrome. Yeah, man, I'm gonna be making that Chrome dinosaur game also. Not in these streams, but somewhere, sometime. Thank you for the Pygame Space Invaders. You made my code simple and interesting. Thank you so much, Vishal. Appreciate it. Bootstrap course runs for lifetime. Our web Linux fossil age. Yeah, like Bootstrap, it takes a lot of time, man, like to understand. But like if you understand HTML and a little bit of like grid system, it's not that difficult to understand it. I can probably make a video. So for example, in this website only, I can add like a web path. So you know how websites have like web machine learning path, web development path. So I can add a web development path, and I can create like a video like web development, like HTML for Python developers, JavaScript for Python developers, CSS for Python developers, Bootstrap for Python developers, stuff like that. And then I can teach Django. Maybe like in the future we can do that. Like I think that's a very reasonable thing to ask for, but yeah. Dikansha, by the way, what are you making? So we are creating the Build with Python website. So the current YouTube channel that you are watching, we are trying to create a website for that. Rohit Seni also helped me a lot on Pygame. Thank you, man. Thank you, appreciate it. Alright, so now we have this over here. Oh man, I'm so thirsty. So now we need to create something. So whenever we click on this installation, it needs to go to a video page, right? That is going to be interesting. So it needs to go to a video page. What I also want to do is actually create this pricing page also today. So maybe we can do, because I'm kind of bored with just doing this part all the time. So I also want to create the footer of the website. So because currently if we go over here, you can see there is no footer of our website. So I also want to create a footer of our website. So we'll also be doing that. Maybe do the pricing thing, and this thing we'll do tomorrow. Whenever you click on installation, a new video opens up and all that stuff. I also have to like add the videos in the backend. I thought Django is a backend. Can it also be a front end? I mean, you basically write the HTML, right? And Django basically helps you when you write the front end by dynamically, like, you don't have to rewrite the code again and again. That's the idea. It also helps with the backend a lot, obviously. Whew. Basics of HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, Bootstrap, all under one roof. Django, enough for making a good website. True, true. WWE time. True, true. Alright, so let's actually get started with our first of all, like the bottom thing, right? Because where the heck is the bottom thing? And should we also add like an area of latest courses maybe over here? Because we have to, or maybe add like something like testimonials or something like that over here, right? So we have to add that also. So let's go to our planning.md and make sure we write that. So inside our front page, like our home page, we have our section for introduction. We have our nav bar, which we have added. Forgot to add pricing over here. And then we have our current courses, and we have our bottom bar, right? So we can also add somewhere like testimonials, maybe from other people. Testimonials. By the way, if anyone of you has watched my videos on, so like a lot of people are saying that you guys really enjoyed it. If you guys enjoyed my YouTube videos, like if you guys can send me a video, like just like a selfie video or some kind of a video saying like you really enjoyed it or something like that, just give a like nice testimonial. If you want, you can give a bad testimonial also, but I probably won't put it on the website, but hopefully it's all good. And I'll try and put it, if the thing is good, then I'll add it to our like the website, the video testimonial. I'll add it to the website. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. If anyone wants to send me that, feel free to send it to me on Instagram or email. Alright, so we have to create this bottom bar, right? So let's go and look at what we can use for our bottom bar. First of all, how should we create a bottom bar? That's a very good question. So what I'm gonna do is, I think I created a bottom bar in one of my websites, so I guess I can just check that. github.com, not github.com. Hopefully nothing weird opens up because you never know what's on a website, right? ms plus single URL int id views dot single course equals to single course. Yeah, I guess we will do something like that, but we'll do it in the next video, because I don't want to do heavy stuff today, because we have done a lot of heavy stuff today and yesterday. So we'll do that stuff, because on that one we have to add a video and we have to add some extra stuff. So we'll see, like I have to actually think how the layout of that page is gonna be like, right, behind the scenes. I don't want to just think on this stream, I want to actually do stuff. Alright, so we can actually go to our let's see if I've already done it somewhere. Personal website maybe. Yeah, I wonder if the athrebud.com is still working. I'm curious. Was it in or .com? athrebud.com, I think it was. This website also I created a long time ago. If it's actually up, I don't know if it is actually up or not. Maybe it was athrebud.in. Maybe it was athreya.in. I don't know. We'll try all three. Maybe one of them will open up. No. No. Okay, the website is not working, but doesn't really matter. So we'll go inside our personal website. Not really. You can also create a form on website in which we can write testimonials. So yeah, I guess we can create that area, but what I want is a video testimonial, because written testimonials can be easily faked, but video testimonials can't be easily faked. So if someone can make a video testimonial, it will be a lot better than written testimonials. Bharatram, I'm a big follower of your channel, always watch your YouTube video regularly. You're awesome. Thank you for doing such videos. Thank you Bharat. Thank you, man. Wilbert, hello man, hello. So let's go and look at our templates, and inside our maybe base.html we will have our footer somewhere. Hopefully, yeah, we have created this footer over here. Or this is the navigation bar, right? Did we not create the footer? Yeah, I don't think we created the footer in this one, which kind of sucks. I guess we'll have to create a footer from scratch. Alright, so let's see how a footer looks on tutorials point, I guess. And we'll go from there. Rohit Sani, I'll create a video. Thank you so much, man. Alright, so if we go just like scroll down, so we have this footer area. I guess this is what we want to create, this bottom area one. And so we can just use some kind of a card, I guess, right? Let's go and check out. I guess we had some kind of a card. This one. I guess we can use this one, or we can also use just like a simple column thing. So what we can do is actually we can create it from scratch. So we are gonna go in, because this footer is going to be, I think, in every page, right? So we can just create it for might as well create it for all pages at the same time. So we are gonna have a division tag, and we are gonna give it a class of container fluid. All right, so in a nav bar we have this container class. I think it was container dash fluid, but I'm not sure. So let's go and look at the Bootstrap website. We have our layout. Let's open that up. So that container dash fluid, so this is the one that we want. So we are gonna paste this over here. Alright, so we have this and now we need to kind of give it a color, I guess. So we can give it a color, I guess, of our base color right now, that is this light one. We can just select this over here, copy this and give it a color, style, give it a color of this, and then inside this we are going to create a simple row, and a row is going to have multiple columns. Div class, the division tag class equals to col-md-4. Let's give it 444 columns. I don't know what's going to be inside our so let's look at applying MD. So we have our social links, we have a privacy policy, copyright pages and all that stuff, and maybe we can have like somewhere like the logo of the website also in the middle, I guess, right? Or we can just give it 66 for right now, because I don't know what else we are gonna put inside, right? And over here we can just have like some links maybe, because we wanted to put like Instagram and LinkedIn and all that stuff. So first we are just gonna write copyright stuff. I don't know how copyright stuff is supposed to be written. Do they have it over here? I guess we can just use their thing, right? Just write follow, and then we have these social icons over here, and these icons I think we'll have to add it manually, right? These icons we'll have to add manually, so we'll add these icons also. And this newsletter thing, I guess we can add, and they have these links below this newsletter thing, so that is also helpful. Man, this is also going to take some time, but let's do it. But I'm feeling really hot, so is it okay if I switch on the AC now, because I don't think I can do without the AC. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm sweating so much right now. Okay. Wait, where did our color go? We are still inside the body, right? This is the nav bar. We have our content. These are the modals. Oh, we have this. Yeah, we have this. It should appear somewhere here, right? So do this. Yeah, it's not appearing right now. Let's write for hello. And how many social media I need to add? I need to add my Instagram, my LinkedIn. I guess just 2. I don't have a lot of social media. So inside this 6, we can also make 2 new division tags because we need to add 2 of them. So again, we are going to give it, we have to create a row inside it again, or we can just put cmd-6 and then another division tag. Yeah, I know container fluid takes up the whole width of the page, which is what we want, right? Which is what we want, right? Why is it not appearing over here? No idea. I guess we can just use something already ready-made. It's taking too much effort. Let's go to our Jumbotron. This looks actually pretty good. This is what I wanted. Let's just use this one, man. I'm just gonna yoink it. Just gonna yoink it. Float Jumbotron, but I want it to be attached at the bottom of the page. So how do we do that? How to create the bottom? What is it called? The bottom bar. What is it called? I'm just called it bottom bar in my planning MD also. How to create the bottom bar in a website. I hate Django. Stop streaming because I hate Django, man. Like, I don't know why you hate Django. Footer, yeah, footer. Thank you. How to create the footer? How to basically attach a footer in HTML, I guess. Let's go. Or we can just write Bootstrap. How to create a fixed footer. W3 schools coming in handy. So we have some CSS also over here. Let's see. So we have some styles. We have a footer class. So how are they attaching it to the bottom? By using these things, right? Man, this actually looks pretty good, not gonna lie. We yoink it. I feel bad yoinking it, but it looks pretty good. We can just yoink it. Yep. I think I'm just gonna copy and paste this thing. Man, Benza, I think I'm just gonna ban you, man. I think I'm just gonna ban you, bro. Yeah, I'm just gonna copy this code and I'm gonna paste it inside my base.html. Format everything properly. We remove all this stuff. Instead of this, write build with Python. Let's first actually see if it works or not, right? The background color has disappeared. It kind of sucks. Why has the background color disappeared? Blue, we are using this blue class, but it's not appearing. Hash codes, basically we are creating the build with Python website. Footer class, text gray, body front footer. I mean, I haven't banned him, I've just timed him out for 5 minutes. If he does it again, I'm probably gonna ban him. thank you guys for being so supportive, I guess. Just passing by, Philip. But your tutorials are amazing. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Philip. Thank you for coming in. Harsh codes, what kind of startup you are making? We are creating the Build with Python website. So the YouTube channel that you are watching, we are creating the website for that. You have to add MD Bootstrap link tag. MD Bootstrap link tag. I have no idea what you mean by that. Add it. And I thought we could just yoink it, right? I guess this blue thing is not working. I don't know why. Add or remove the dots, mount the footer, and change the size of the fonts. Oh, this is like, oh sorry, this is MD Bootstrap. This is not ours. Sorry. This is like totally something else. This is one that we should not be using. So I'm gonna just skip that. This is the one that we should not be using at all. Let's see some other Bootstrap examples. Get Bootstrap. I think this. I guess we can look at some of the examples over here. I guess. Maybe they have like a footer or something. Source. Alright, we can just copy and paste this one. It's a simple footer, but it works for us. And it's not that big of a code. Simple. We can add stuff in it. Alright man, copying and pasting is not working in our favor. Because we are probably not concerned what this is doing and all that stuff. I think we'll have to make it from scratch. Sadly. Because you need CDN. Yeah, I need CDN for that one, right? I don't know, like, but that is not like. I think that's. What was that? That last page that you watched. This one. This MD Bootstrap thing is like a paid thing, I think. So I don't know if, yeah, I think it's a paid one. So I don't want to use. Yeah, it's a paid thing. So that's why I don't want to use it. Basically. No, it's not paid. But we need to sign up for it, right? Or I can download this. I don't want to download it. If there's a CDN for it, that will be nice. Let's see if there's a CDN for MD Bootstrap. CDN. So, I'm asking for Subhanshu, sir, can our Kiwi app work without Kiwi Launcher app? Please answer. I'm asking for the 7th time. Bro, you haven't watched the video where I teach how to convert a Kiwi application to an Android application. You keep asking it for the 7th time. Like, yeah, you can. Obviously, you need to convert it to an APK or a Apple thing, and you don't need a Kiwi Launcher for it. So, Parno, your videos are really great. It's very inspiring. Thank you. Alright. So what do we need to add? I guess we need to add all of this stuff, right? But the problem is that I don't want it interfering with our already imported Bootstrap thing. Oh, this is the only Bootstrap. This is MD Bootstrap. So I guess this is the only one that we need, right? And in JavaScript, is there anything? This is the one I guess that we need. So yeah, let's actually give it a shot. You know what? Let's actually give it a shot. So we are gonna just go back to this one, and we are gonna actually import it, the CDN thing. So we are gonna go over here, and first we are gonna import the CSS thing. So I'm gonna copy this and paste it over here, and then we are gonna import our. Hey, don't use the Google. Why shouldn't I use Google? That's crazy. Like if you're doing something especially you're not an expert in, if you copy MD Bootstrap, it will, yeah, that's why I'm not copying the rest of the Bootstrap stuff. I'm only copying the one that is MD Bootstrap stuff. And it's mostly experimenting, right? If it goes wrong, we can always go back, doesn't really matter. Alright, my computer has totally hung, so hopefully it will come back, but if it doesn't, then it's a big rip. Alright guys, so what's happening with you guys? If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask something. If hopefully my PyCharm will come back. Everybody needs to, well, yeah, if anybody thinks that any kind of developer who like works at Google, they also probably use Google to figure stuff out. It's crazy. Alright, so we can add stuff over here. Like for example, when I create videos, I research them first, right? And then like you see what I teach on YouTube channel. It's not like I don't use Google at all. Let's see if the CDN thing works. Oh, it's actually working. Pretty chill, pretty chill. Yeah, but it's not still at the bottom. Why is it not at the bottom? Like I want it to be at the bottom. It's not attached to the bottom, but they have used the footer class, right? So it is already attached to the bottom. How can you connect database Kiwi app? I have already taught that, so I don't think I'll be discussing that again. The background color of copyright and language for yourself. The Bootstrap template. See what colors they have. Server side PHP or Django. Why PHP is just not that secure? I guess that's why. Oh frick! This is crazy. This mdbootstrap.com thing is pretty crazy actually. Not gonna lie. This MD dash, I think we'll have to look more into it. But this is pretty chill. Like they have all this like cool stuff. They already have these icons over here. You just need to add their like CDN thing. And it's pretty chill, right? And we can also change the color of this thing by just, instead of blue, I think we can just go like danger color, and this will just change the color of our this footer. Yeah, it's pretty chill. Not gonna lie. Let's actually go this special color. I like it. How come none of you recommended this MD-Bootstrap thing before? Because this is pretty cool. We also have these like free icons. That's crazy. Now we can just use these icons, right? I hope we don't have to like pay for them or anything. But let's actually try it out. One of these icons. So what we can do is first of all format it, and there are like too many spaces which we don't want. Let's actually remove them. Why have they given so much space over here? It's very confusing to understand. Yes, I'll just leave this one. Even I didn't know about it. Yeah, it's pretty chill. Let's try and add an icon. Let's see if that works, because maybe not everything is free, so we'll have to actually see what is free and what is not. Let's see if they have a like a Facebook icon. Where is let's just choose random icon. Copy it, and then we just paste it over here, I guess. Oh, I don't think it's working. Yeah, I don't think this is working. And yeah, it's not coming at the bottom, so we'll also have to see like how to fit it at the bottom of our thing. But I think for that we can just use this dot footer style, this one. We can just copy this and we are gonna edit some stuff obviously. So inside our head we can just, not over here, we can just below this title some style tags, and I'm gonna remove this background color and stuff, and dot photo. Not dot photo. How do you refer to the element name? I guess you don't really need the photo dot thing, right? Oh yeah, now it's at the bottom of our screen, which is looking pretty lit. What the? It also changed our the look of our page. The navigation bar has also changed, and all the buttons have also changed. This is actually looking, I don't know if it's looking good or not, to be honest. Oh, this is not good. This will be everywhere. Nah, I don't think we want that. So this is just attached to the bottom of our screen. This is actually pretty lit. I think when we are designing the website, right, we can use this MD Bootstrap to do everything, and we need the font awesome CDN, as somebody said, to use the icons, right? Yeah, I guess we also have to use that. You know what, guys, what we are gonna do is I'm gonna figure out this MD Bootstrap thing. Today's stream is gonna be a little bit short, 1 hour 15 minutes instead of 1 hour 30 minutes, because I think there is a lot of stuff for me to figure out. Yeah, so I'm gonna figure out this MD Bootstrap thing, and I want to actually think and see how my design of the website is gonna look, because this MD Bootstrap thing has changed a lot of things. I want to see if I just want to use Bootstrap, I want to integrate it with MD Bootstrap and all that stuff. So I'm gonna check that out. So guys, this is pretty much it for this stream. If you have any questions before ending this stream, feel free to ask. I'll be hanging out for a couple of more minutes just to like kind of do a Q&A thing. So feel free to ask me any questions, and I'll look into this MD Bootstrap and all that stuff, because I don't want to spend time researching in the live stream. It's just a waste of time. And we'll also be creating that video section. So for example, when you go to this learn more, right, and actually this is pretty lit, not gonna lie. I think we might be using MD Bootstrap, and when you click on installation, then it should take us to a page which has a video of this installation, and like a navigation bar or the sidebar with it and all that stuff. You can't use all classes of Bootstrap by CDN only. We'll see how much we can use, how much we can't, but I think you can. Let me say clutch. Alright guys, so if you guys don't have any questions, I think this is going to be pretty much it for this stream. Thank you so much for joining, guys. Thank you for, I'm just going to end the stream in a sec. Thank you for joining. Alright guys, peace out, and I'll see you in the tomorrow stream. How do you use Python with JavaScript? Like, you use basically like Django, man, like, and you connect a web page. I guess we'll be doing in the like future streams, we'll be using JavaScript, then you'll be able to see. But basically when you use Django in the HTML part, you use like basically like JavaScript over here. Shubhanshu, I have the same question. In which video you taught database in the app? Man, like you can just oh, I didn't did I teach database in the app? I don't remember actually whether I taught it or not. Database in the app. I think I might have not, to be honest, but what you can do is you can create like a server which has, like, for example, you can use Firebase or something, and using your application Python requests, you can send data to that online server. Yeah, I think I forgot to teach the database thing, so maybe I'll make a video on that. Yeah, Subhanshu, I think you're right. I forgot, I didn't teach the database thing. Alright guys, so this is pretty much it for this video. I'll see you in the tomorrow stream. Peace out guys. Have a happy day, have a happy night, have a good tomorrow, like, and like try to learn something in Python.